Today, we're going to be building Diagon Alley from Harry Potter in Minecraft. Well, sort of. This isn't going to be a replica, but it definitely takes heavy inspiration from the fictional town. You see, I want my version to be a little more dark and run down, but still keeping that whimsical fantasy vibe. So, stick around to see what the finished product looks like, and to help me come up with a name, because it is way too cool to not have a name. Not only is this place gonna look awesome, it's gonna serve as my villager trading hall. So I've laid out a block palette for every type of villager, and I'm gonna try to make a unique build for each one of them. I don't know if I'll stick to these palettes, but I'm gonna play around with the design in this creative world before I build it back in hardcore. One design later. The design is done, and wow, does it look good. The only problem is, this is the list of all the materials I need to gather. Yeah, you guys didn't actually want to make any progress today, did you? And what took me 3 hours turns into only a few seconds for you guys. We've made plenty of good progress though. Believe it or not, this was actually all stuff that I found around the base, so that's cool. But somehow we're only about halfway there. So I've done some more off-camera mining and gotten a ton of resources, but there's one key item that I'm missing, and that's froglights. There's no easy way to get those, so why not make a crazy over-the-top farm that I'll probably just use once? That'll keep me from going insane. Before we finish the farm, we need to get 3 different types of frogs. That way we can get all the Froglight variants. Now, to do that, we'll need to travel to 3 separate biomes. So let's sync up some portals and get these frogs. The only bad thing is that frog breeding involves a lot of waiting. I mean, a lot of waiting. So much waiting that you guys are probably going to click off the video. So let's change that.
A wizard is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
You're a wizard, Harry.
And last few frogs here. Nice! Welcome home, guys. Alright, the farm is all done. This is a design by Shulkercraft, so if you guys want to build it yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description. And wow, this thing is efficient. I think it's safe to say I won't need Froglights for a while. I went ahead and gathered up the rest of the resources in a montage, but somehow the footage is all blurry. I think I fixed the issue now, but I'm recording this voiceover a while after the clip, so there's a good chance it's gonna pop up again, so sorry about that. Anyways, I'm showing you this because this moment is just way too funny not to show. Long story short, I was in this cave at night without headphones when... yeah, I got jump scared by a creeper and threw my shovel, and long story short, rest in peace, shovel. You will be missed.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Always play with your sound on, kids. A couple near-death experiences later, and we have everything we need. Although, I need to clear out some more space for the build. Hey, that was easy. It was not easy. That took like an hour. Shop 1 is done. It's tough to judge it right now because they're all supposed to be connected, but I really like it. Mud with bricks and granite is quickly becoming one of my favorite palettes to build with. And don't worry about the roof, that'll be fixed later, but it's a little dangerous right now. Two buildings in, and man, these are looking good. This one's for the cleric, so I tried to make it feel like a little more mystical and magical. Hence, you know, all the different blues and end rods and whatnot. We're off to a pretty good start though. Let's keep going. Alright, the first half is done, and wow, I'm super happy with this. I mean, it's lacking some details now, but trust me, you guys, it's gonna come together nicely. I think my favorite so far might be the red or like the blue cleric house, but I can't really choose, you know, they're like my kids. I've also added in tons of details like these little houses up at the top here that are going to fill in the gaps. I mean, you don't see them too much, but they really help bring it to life. Overall, I'm super excited about how part 1 turned out. So let's build the second half. Alright, it's almost all done. Now we just need the roof, floor, tunnel, and some detailing, which... Okay, maybe it's not almost done. But this is the bulk of it, and man, this looks nice. I mean, like you saw at the start of the episode, I'm using a ton of different colors, and I just really want to make the building stick out. I think the fun with that is that the contrast works nicely, but then I have to challenge myself to try to blend the buildings together without giving you guys too much tonal whiplash. And here's a better look at the little builds that are tucked away in the top of the alley. Alright, now let's get this thing finished. And what a difference these make. Wow. I mean, the floor and the sky, they just make it feel totally complete. Much darker and gloomier, kind of like I was going for. It's not connected with the rest of the landscape yet, but don't worry, it will be. With the tunnel and terraforming mostly done, I decided to add in another building and a little bit of my redstone genius. The redstone totally took me a normal amount of time, and not in all an hour or two longer than it should have. Come on, give me a break, guys. I've been hard at work on this for ages. I know the terraforming doesn't look great, but we'll change it as we start to build more around the castle. That way I don't have to go in and change it every time we want to add something, and it gives me a good excuse to be lazy. Just a few more details to add, and... it's done! Sure, we didn't do the interiors today, but that's an issue for another day. I'm super proud of this project. It was really ambitious for me, and to get it all done in one video, well, was a lot of work. There's about 10-15 hours of footage that went into this. So if you stuck around this long, think about subscribing. I have some great projects coming up, and I'd love for you to be a part of them. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.